The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready, ready! 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6, bullet high. J, orbit. Ready, ready!
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Green brings it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Complete to A.J. Green. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Check 55 for Mike.
Hey! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, rock it, rock it.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, lock it. Get it.
stick from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stick. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set. 10 over. Hey, Haywood.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Check 24. Check 24.
Big grip. Big grip.
Stick to throw once more. Flushed out, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Rock it. Hey, high 7.
On second down, it's Stick. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Get ready.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Check number 19. Check number 19. Single. Got single in the slot. Single in the slot.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Williams on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
17-0 our score after 1.
Buccaneers 17. Giants nothing.
I know he ain't got it. 51 the mic, boy. Come on. Check pass, check pass.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Ready? Hey, stand up. Yo, go. Hey, team 6. Let's go.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hurry, fight.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's another Buccaneers.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Hey, Delta.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
57 to
line.
Mike. Watch 57. It's our time. It's our time. 57 to Mike. 50
Smith.
It's our time.
Get it.
Here's Stick looking to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Buccaneers.
X3. 218. Chopper.
First and 10
Now.
at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 57. 57's right. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 57.
Lee Griffin. Lee Griffin.
Stick looks to throw it again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 90 is the ball.
To throw again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Stick. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. You got time.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Catch made by Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Five.
Stick from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Leo. Go. Switch. Get it.
To try again after the sack. Stick. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
22 jet bomber. Gone. Hey, zoom.
Stick looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, check.
There. Be grip.
1st and 10, Stick. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Vecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
60 outlaw, now.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
36.
Now Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Let's get this.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
57. Mike, 57.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey. Get it ready.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Got a man, Slayton. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey! Hard! Hey, echo! Hit it!
Stick to throw once more. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ready?
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And that's complete. It's Green here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are